hero of your own movie. If your life was a movie and it started now.
As you can see right now, this is the state of my room. It's an absolute mess. These past 2 weeks, no, the past month, I've basically been busy with moving, and I fought with my girlfriend, broken up with her, gotten back together with her the other day. So I don't want to sit around and complain about outside circumstances, but this time, life got the best of me, and honestly, I've been quite complacent, and I've been playing catch up. Essentially, just catching up on schoolwork, catching up on editing videos, and I realized I wasn't getting anywhere. Like, I'm still, taking it day by day, I guess, and catching up. I used to wake up for 5:30 for 6 months straight, no problem. But recently, when I wake up, I just look at my alarm clock, and I know I've got some time before school starts, and I just say, I kind of need some rest. So yeah, I've kind of fallen into a negative spiral. And even though I want to blame it on circumstance, the reality is that it's my fault ultimately. Like, I led myself to this place. So it's time for change, and I'm gonna get out of this rut, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can do that too. The first thing is the self-image. Here I'm writing down the ultimate version of myself, who I'm striving to become. Having a person in mind instead of an abstract goal helps a lot. And this is actually pretty fun because it's like you're creating a new version of yourself. And it works too. Alright, so great start. I've woken up almost 3 hours later than I was supposed to. I was supposed to wake up at 5:30, but I just turned my alarm off and went back to sleep. I guess I needed the sleep or whatever. So yeah, now I'm gonna make the best out of it. It just dawned upon me that I'll only have time to do things this morning. Oh, look at the cat. Yeah, because so right now I have about 2-3 hours, so that's basically all the free time I have today. Cleaning your room is such a typical thing to do when you're in this kind of situation, but it's for a good reason. It's because when you're in this kind of negative mental states, it's easier to do something physical to get out of it and just force your hands and feet to do something instead of trying to think your way out of it. So it's a good way to start building some momentum, because cleaning your room is also pleasant for, your mind and your eye, and you get a sense of fulfillment because you make tangible progress. And it just makes sense because, at least for me, I'm in my room all the time, so it makes sense to have a pleasant space. Look at that. Look at that. It's fucking beautiful. Okay, so today didn't go quite as planned. I had a bad start. I arrived to school late too, and I had a test. It went well though, so I guess that's fine. But I was going to buy a pizza and flowers to surprise my mother, and my fucking card got denied. And I had to ask my dad for $50. Same mistake is not happening again. I'm waking up at 5. I'll put my to-do list here on the screen. And yeah, let's go. Oh, fuck. I don't have a single memory, not even the faintest memory of my alarm going off. But I've only lost 1.5 hours, so I'm 1.5 hours behind, but I think I can catch up pretty well. So yeah, let's go. legs are looking a bit skinny ever since I started running. Shit. I mean, I guess that's what you get when you replace squatting with running. Oh well. Pretty nice 5K. I had to take it easy because my knee is a bit fucked. Because I ran a half marathon and a 10K, which is way more than my weekly mileage. Great start to the day to run, even though I woke up a little bit late. I'm noticing a bit of a trend here, waking up late every day. But yeah, either way, time to take a shower and get to work.
Apperception just means full conscious perception, or in other words, another definition is introspective self-consciousness. What introspective is like looking at the individual parts of things, of what you already know, and then self-consciousness. So being conscious of the self, staying purposeful, in other words. That's what these videos are, what I want them to be, is apperceptions of my life.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I've got one of the 2 videos done. It's about 16:30, and there's a lot of other things I have to do today. I got a good start today, you know, it's a good start I haven't had in a while, but I'm thinking instead of losing more time on this thing, which I seem to be stuck on, I'm gonna keep moving. I know I'm just looking at reels here, but that's because I was trying to come up with ideas for this one guy. And then I did some quick schoolwork and sent some messages, and then I was done. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. right now. The day's almost over basically. So I did the morning run. I got ahead of schoolwork. I did my client work. The only thing I failed was doing the outreach this morning, which was basically because I got distracted and I didn't prepare well enough, which I realized. Let me get my notes. Okay, here are the things that distracted me. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, because when I have to search for a prospect, I have to go on YouTube, you know, look at people I follow, stuff like that, find someone appropriate to make a reel for that might need it. But when I go on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, I just get sidetracked. Honestly, I don't know if any person ever can survive going on Twitter and not scrolling. I think the best way to solve this problem is to find a prospect outside of my deep work blocks, preferably the day before, so that when I wake up I have all my brain points and full brain power to actually create the best video possible, because then my creativity isn't fogged or whatever from all the things I've been consuming. Even though I woke up later than I had hoped, even though, you know, I didn't quite get it done this morning what I wanted to do, I'm quite glad with today because, well, firstly I got one outreach reel out there, and then also I learned this now about the distractions, how I can improve that for the next time, because tomorrow morning I'll also edit, so I already have a prospect prepared for that with the video. So I've actually gained quite a lot today, even though my to-do list isn't quite as it should be. And I also feel a lot better about being productive, and I feel like I've gotten out of my rut kinda. So tomorrow morning, same shit, different day, but better. I think this was a pretty good way to get out of a rut. Even though I encountered a lot of problems on the way, I still think I got somewhere, and I hope you can take something from this video, from my little 2-3 day adventure. Work on the self-image, work on the vision, get that shit clear, because that's the groundwork essentially for every action that you take. It's who do you want to become and where do you see yourself, what do you want to accomplish. That's very important for life, doing anything. So I would recommend you do that, start out with that. Then afterwards, you know, clean your room. That's important. Like, my room right now is so much better than what it was before, and I just feel it in my mind that there's less cluttering in my mind, the same way there's less things around cluttering my room. First you need to set your mind right, then your environment right, and I think only then you can truly get out of a rut and actually work and get the things done which you want to get done. But yeah, it's going better and better, and if you always reflect when you work on what things distracted you, what could be optimized, Yeah, you'll be a machine in no time. So good luck. Alright, so it's a few days later and I'm sitting here editing this video, and you know, I'm feeling good. I woke up at 5:30, no problem this morning. I'm sitting here drinking my gnarly instant coffee. When you're in this type of situation, a rut, you know, you're not quite doing the things you like to be doing. You're being an idiot, essentially. We've all been there. Your time is probably best spent on making yourself want to do the work, if that makes sense. Like getting your mind and your environment right so that it's easier to work, so that you want to work instead of just brute forcing that. So yeah, I think that's the takeaway you should take from this video.